Hello and welcome to my channel. It's Nikki Free, and today we are going to be discussing Dame Dash. Dame Dash is caught up in some drama with this lady who is trying to sue him for $50 million. I'm going to get into that in a minute, and I will play the video for you of Dame Dash's receipts. Dame has receipts that he is innocent, according to him, and I will play the video so you guys can be the judge of it. He has some strong receipts. I will play that video. All right, but before I get into that, I was watching something, and all of a sudden an ad came up for Surviving R. Kelly 2. And I was just like, oh man, I had forgot all about it, whatever. And when I was just about to turn, guess who pops up on the screen? None other than Dame Dash. Dame Dash pops up on the screen. He basically is, well, you know what? Let me just play. I'm just going to play this little clip of what Dame Dash had to say, because I don't want to play the whole thing because it has like some kind of graphic stuff. Even in the clip, a little bit, I don't know, YouTube is not playing those games. But anyway, listen to what Dame Dash has to say. Okay, so you heard it. Dame Dash says, whoever was acting like they didn't know was lying. Okay, talking about R. Kelly. So here's my thing. What Dame Dash was all up in the Fiesta video. Who is he talking about is lying and acting like they didn't know? Because nobody has come forth. Nobody was coming forth back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are just now coming forward because, because everyone's jumping on the bandwagon of let's take R. Kelly down. Not saying R. Kelly doesn't deserve it. But what I'm saying is, it's like the pot calling the kettle black. So, who is he going to be snitching on? That's my question. Who is Dame snitching on? Because he was there. Did he know what was going on and he just didn't say anything? And then, I'm just confused. Like, who is he saying? If they say they didn't know, they're lying. So he said everybody knew what was going on. Is he going to try to bring Jay-Z into this? I hope he's not trying, because Jay-Z not going to play them games with Dame. Dame better not play those games. I don't know if he's trying to get Jay-Z's attention or what's going on. But either way, I'm going to check it out now. I really forgot about it. I wasn't really like pumped up about watching it. But now that I see that Dame Dash is going to be on there, I'm going to watch it just because I want to know who Dame Dash, if anybody, is going to be snitching on. So I want to know who, because when you're on that Lifetime, R. Kelly, everybody is singing. Everybody's telling. So I'm just trying to figure out what exactly Dame Dash is going to say. This should be interesting, to say the least. So yeah, I'll be checking that out. I think it comes out next week. Anyway, back to this lady who is accusing Dame Dash of assaulting her. She's upset. She wants $50 million. And let's get to her. And let me tell you the story on this. I'm going to read this to you guys. And it starts with, I'm going to get this from Rolling Stone. And it starts off saying, well, I've officially been wrapped up in the third #Chris Brown, the lawyer conspiracy, Horn said in a statement to Rolling Stone. Here's the truth. I felt very violated by this woman who I let stay in my house, cook with me in my kitchen, eat at my table, and now this. So it goes on to say, Damon Dash, who co-founded Rockefeller Records with Jay-Z and Kareem Biggs Burke, has been accused of allegedly committing sexual battery in a lawsuit, the Rap reports. In the $50 million lawsuit, photographer Monique Bunn claims she was sexually assaulted in Dash's residence. According to the complaint obtained by the Wrap, Bunn claims she was hired for a photo shoot for Dane's fashion company, Coppington, in April. After the first day of the shooting, Bunn claims she went to Dane's residence that he shares with partner Raquel Horn, where Bunn spent the night in Dane's daughter's room. So far, we have something that occurred back in April, where Dane had this photographer to come over and to basically stay at his house in one of his daughter's room. And in the beginning of the story, when I was reading it, Horn, that's Dane's partner, and she was saying that she felt uncomfortable with this lady. So she felt violated by this lady and everything, I guess because of how the lady acted or whatever. Anyways, I'll go ahead and continue reading here. It says, while Bunn was sleeping, Dash approached Bunn and placed his hand on Bunn's breast and placed hands/fingers on Bunn's buttocks. Dash did not have the permission or consent to touch Bunn's private parts. The complaint alleges Dash was wearing a robe and had no underwear on. Dash had been drinking alcohol and smoking marijuana all day. Reps for Dash Poppington LLC and Horn did not immediately respond to Rolling Stone's request for comment. Attempts to reach Bunn's attorney, Christopher Brown, for comment were unsuccessful. Brown told the Wrap in a statement, Miss Bunn looks forward to having a jury decide the litigation. Ooh, Lord. Per the complaint, Bunn was able to get Dash's hands off her breasts and buttocks, and Bunn told Dash she would fight Dash. Dash then left the room where Bunn remained, and she did not sleep that evening. I don't know about you guys, but if all of that was going on, not only would I have not slept that evening, but I would have left immediately. So I would have went and got a hotel. Okay, so obviously staying in this man's home would no longer be an option for me. And I know some people say, well, it costs money to go to a hotel or what have you. To me, if you are, okay, she clearly was from out of town. If you're from out of town and you're going to some strange man's house, or, she may know Dame a little bit, but obviously she didn't know him too well. So she's going to a man's house that she's somewhat familiar with. You never know how stuff is going to break out when you get to a place. You never know how the layout's going to be. You never know how the vibe is going to be. You don't know. You don't know how it's going to be. You may not feel comfortable. So you, as a woman traveling alone to somebody's spot, you should always have money for a hotel or any kind of emergency. That's your responsibility. So I think she should have had some money aside just in case things didn't work out, at that hotel. Whether he had to reimburse her later or not, I just feel like she should have took a chance on that and just got her a hotel if all that was going on. And then it says, going on with the story, it says, Bunn also accuses Dash of lying about having a television deal with WeTV for a docuseries on the photographer's life, which the complaint alleges Dane claimed as a means to keep Bunn silent about the alleged assault. Horn, Poppington LLC, and Dame Dash Studios are also named in the lawsuit alongside Dash, whom she collectively accuses of theft by conversion of negligent emotional distress. Ooh, that's a lot. All right, so there was an update. I'm going to read the update. There was an update. Okay, so this story was on 12/26, but they did an update on 12/27, and they said Dame Dash and Raquel Horn have responded to the $50 million lawsuit filed by photographer Monique Bunn, who alleges she was sexually assaulted by Dash in the home he and Horn share. This is what setting up a black man looks like live. First, they come into your house, then they try to rob you. When they get caught, they try to make make a good guy look like a bad guy, then try to extort you, Dash said in a statement to Rolling Stone. Hashtag Chris Brown, the lawyer, is clearly the ringleader of this conspiracy. This is his third lawsuit he has personally filed against me in a year. So this lady's lawyer, which is Chris Brown, the lawyer, he goes by Chris Brown, the lawyer, so as not to be confused with Chris Brown, the singer. Anyway, this guy has filed 3 lawsuits against Dame Dash this year. That's what Dame is saying. And from what I hear, the FBI should be doing their job. This is what really happened. Keep trying. I'm on point at all times. Attempts to reach Bond's attorney, Christopher Brown, for comment were unsuccessful. Brown also represents filmmaker Josh Weber and the producers of Dear Frank, who are suing Dame Dash. TMZ report says. Weber claims Dash began marketing the movie under the name The List after Weber fired Dash from the project in November during a deposition in relation to the suit. Dash clashed with Brown. So, I don't know, this is like a lot going on here, but when I play the video at the end, it will make more sense, because Dame has receipts of this lady like stealing from him, and this lady is like doing the most. This lady's doing a lot. So Dame has the receipts. So I will go ahead and play the video, but before I do, I just want to say, imagine if this was like 1932, and we have to hear both sides, but according to, this was back in April, and Dame does have proof that he caught this lady trying to steal stuff from him, and he actually back then fired her. And so now she's coming forward to say, oh, he did all these things to me. One thing about Dame Dash, and this doesn't excuse him, but one thing about Dame Dash, when you see a woman next to Dame Dash, unless she is an employee working, platonic, nothing sexual, she is going to be anybody that Dame Dash is with, like, any type of like hanging out with, or anything like him being interested or even slightly interested, or even like trying to have this like his little entourage of women going out with him that I've seen, they are typically not much darker than a piece of paper, and they don't weigh more than 120 pounds. So when I saw this lady, and not saying that people can't divvy from that, anybody can get it. Anybody can be sexually harassed, don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, when I saw her coupled with the fact that Dame had the receipts of him firing her, and just the way he was talking to her, I didn't see, any type of chemistry between the two of them. Like, it seems far-fetched. Now, if she's telling the truth, more power to her. I hope justice is served. But it's looking really, really, really suspect. And you guys will see this when you look at the video. Also, I just wanted to say, imagine if this was 1932. Dame would be strung up somewhere in a tree if we were like in the South. All because this woman accused him of something. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that this lady is being this careless, if this is the case, like if she is indeed lying, and I wasn't there, so all I can say is it looks very suspicious what she's saying. It doesn't look like that's what happened, but I was not there, and anything is possible. That's all I can say, because I wasn't there. But imagine Dame is innocent. We're in 1932, and this lady just gets mad and spews this off. He would have been hanging from a tree somewhere if we were in the South, or even some other places. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say it's a shame that people so carelessly throw accusations out nowadays. It's just, not even nowadays, people have been doing it for centuries. But I'm just saying, like, It's just not cool. It's not cool. And it pisses me off because it makes it bad for women who are really victims. And again, I am not saying that this woman is not a victim. I was not there. All I'm saying is, when you look at everything that happened, all the events that occurred back in April, and when I show you this video that Dame has produced, the receipts, Dame is looking pretty innocent. Now, if she can produce some more receipts, if she can produce something, that would be great. But right now, of course, it's her word against his. But he has some receipts. Anyways, you guys can comment below and let me know what you think. I'm going to go ahead and play this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this bedtime story. Take care. Hope you guys have a happy holidays. And be safe out there. Peace.
I told her what to do. You said, but that's what. Yeah, but we just asleep. With all this stuff that I bought in your bag. Without telling me you were taking and your phone. So listen, I'm not talking about it. I'm not doing nothing. So you can talk all you want. So on my hard drive and everything, I brought all my stuff at the studio. You were leaving anyway, so what you want me to do? What are you expecting me to do with this time night after you just tried to rob? I did not rob you, Damon. At all. I've never in my life had to rob you. I am. I've never had to. You can take it. I've never had to rob you in my life. You said you have a phone in your bag. Where was I supposed to put it? Leave it outside? You were about to leave tomorrow at 11 o'clock. So you had a phone that you didn't tell me about. You didn't acknowledge it. You had an iPad in your bag. And you also had all my other property that I just paid $5,000 for. Right. Did I ever say that you could take it home? Did you even tell me you bought it? You made a lot of decisions. That's really funny to me. So that's the reason why I'm not helping you do nothing. I'll box your shit up and I'll send it to you. I don't trust you and I want you out of my house. Oh, okay. I don't like it. No problem. All right. So no problem. You're good. See no logic. See the walk. Keep it going. But she was leaving. I told you what I'm going to do. I'm going to box it up and send it to you. But I don't know, you went to sleep. You wasn't saying nothing about it until I caught you with my stuff in your bag. You was on your way to the airport. But you were on your way to the airport. How was you going to get it? You were asleep. You didn't ask me anything. That's a lie. You didn't ask me one thing. You said. I told you to get to work and go in the office and make your episodes, and that's what you did. Right? So why are you saying that you asked to go to the office? That's a lie. Who's Q? Well, wait, Q don't work for you. What does Q have to do with this? I never said, when did I say I was going back today? I never said I was going back today. When did I say that? What you heard me say is I'm going to relax today. I didn't say, in my plans was never to go to the gallery at all today. I never said that, and you never asked me. You're lying. Which further supports your kind. So that's why he was downstairs working. Well, do me a favor, take that energy out my house. Alright, go back in there, pack, and take that nigga to the airport. I'll see you later. Go ahead. You can't control yourself. Alright, peace. Now, I'm going to give you a... I'm not a thief. She was on the way to the airport. I don't know what she's talking about. Yelling all in the house. It's recorded. That's called the last hurrah to get me engaged. Like, she was dead asleep. Like, I don't understand how she was getting it. And now she's actually trying to say she's We never said, I never implied, I actually said I wasn't going to the gallery today. I never had any agenda.
We sat at that table for breakfast
And said
for an
what we were
hour and
gonna do.
a half
And talked about
and
what-
talked about all day, and she never brought it up one time. She didn't bring up anything that she brought
So
yesterday.
when someone does that further supports that she was kind. Her name is kind. Her name is kind.
Maybe
She said she talked to Q, like, what does that mean?
I meant everybody but you.
But the bottom line, what we spoke about is what she did. She went to office and work. Or whatever she did. And then we left her here to work. We never said when we get back we go to the gallery. But I'm
One
about,
time at the breakfast table, did we say it?
and I've asked her a lot of times, when are you leaving? I kept asking, when are you leaving?
Alright, so I was into the store to get hard drive to back up photos that she had brought, which we were very excited about. And she got a $3,000 iPad with a keyboard, a phone, Rose phone, 256 gigabyte, this is a CD reader, which I can understand this, but I do own one of these, whatever this is, for the iPad. And there's some cables that she still has this you can get from her. And I'm tight right now. I'm trying to mentally walk myself off the ledge, but I'm feeling pretty violated.
Okay, also the deal that you made when I was working for you, so we split it 50-50.
Yeah, that's what I said about my family.
Okay, that's not a problem.
Listen, the fact that you didn't even say thank you.
I did say, oh my God, I did not, when you came in,
You got a phone and a computer and all these things. In your bag, you don't show them to me. There's no like thank you for all these things. That means that you knew you were robbing me, but I'm
not being sad.
let's not do this.
Okay, I told you, I said I would
Take
love to.
take energy in the room. You're not gonna change my life.
I told you specifically, I was taking you down.
I'm getting dashed. I'm not a fucking gun.
I'm not do that to you. I would never like
What
ever
else are you gonna say right now?
I would never
What
do
else are you
that.
gonna say right now?
Honestly, I don't believe that you would really do this because we had a conversation. I've never done it. You do.
I actually don't
And you,
care. You're still not doing it.
and you said
You still
you're
don't.
meeting.
You just want me to hear it.
And I'm going to do all this stuff for most.
Can you keep going?
And I told you to do it at my house. You said everything you need. You get right. I told you what I did.
I said get what you need to get the scan.
Do the red paint.
So you notice when you ask someone to do something, even in that moment, they don't listen. See that?
Mm-hmm.
So that just says like, why would they ever listen on any other issue? Like she's dead wrong. But I can't see no misinterpretation. She bought a phone. I never said I'm taking care of your life. I never said none of that. I said, go get what you need to scan your. That's all I said. And she said, go get 2 hard drives. And she spent $5,000. We wouldn't sit there and try to make an excuse on site. There is no excuse. Like, yo, you can never tell me. After Rocky told me what to get. This is what she's looking for.
Yeah.